Hello, Neville. Nice to see you in person after the podcast we did. So, welcome to Lisbon. How are you finding it so far?
It's been a great eye-opening session here at both Web Summit and at the Venture Summit here.
Awesome. So, it'd be great to hear a little bit more about your VC firm and basically what you're kind of investing in.
Yeah, our focus area is specifically early growth stage enterprise applied artificial intelligence software companies. So by that, the early growth stage, we like companies that are sustainably growing, they've got revenue, a solid value proposition to their customers. We only do business to business software, that's the enterprise AI part of it. And again, they've got to have good metrics around the value that they're delivering. So since they've already sold the product, have they measured the positive impact they've made for their customers?
So, measuring the impacts, that's one of your key metrics
Yeah,
for the company to measure.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, and the AI contribution to that is we typically see outsized impacts to the business. Something disruptive level, maybe not transformational, but certainly disruptive to the industry if that software is put in place at just one company. They get a significant competitive advantage. But again, everybody's got to adopt. That's a lot of revenue for the company we've invested in.
Yeah. So, you've been in AI for decades, right? You started was it MIT?
Yeah, I
Okay.
was in the AI lab. Yeah, in the 1980s. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Building AI systems there and for corporations, quite frankly, in the second generation of AI. Yeah, that was my start.
Yeah. So how do you feel like with obviously ChatGPT came out a couple of years ago and everyone's suddenly talking about AI? Like, how do you feel? Do you feel happy that that's happening, or do you feel a little bit like frustrated that no one saw it before? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, it led to my opportunity that nobody else saw it before we did, sort of thing. And then now it's emerged and it's got momentum. So our early investments benefit from that curve, that's in growth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember you spoke also about healthcare, right? That was one of your
absolutely.
favorite areas. So I guess taking that a step further, what do you think is the biggest challenge of AI in healthcare?
Well, there's a lot of the early image recognition type applications. There's a dearth of those. There's so many different scattered things that were done. It was very crowded, I think, with some of those very early applications. Um, and they're very sort of commoditized at this point. A lot of those things like interpreting um, various imaging, different MRI, CAT scans, all those types of things. But we're getting kind of up the stack now, where we're actually getting into diagnostics of particular diseases and driving development of new pharmaceuticals that are guided by genomics and the complexity of the human genome. You need an AI to start matching that up. And so those are the types of really exciting things that are starting to emerge that we like to play in.
Interesting. Because it's such like a mixture of worlds, right? You've got the biological, super high risk world of medicine, and then you've got the very very high tech, almost quite low risk because the worst thing that can happen in tech is it doesn't work, right? But it's very like hard to mix those two things together, and those sorts
I
of people
challenge you on that, though. You can kill people with bad tech.
with bad tech, like software though, software,
Even software can make bad
I guess so.
decisions. So you've got that. And then I think the other interesting thing there, though, is the biological pharmaceutical development. There's a lot of that that's high risk investing, but there's some financial engineering you can do as well around building a basket of those projects, getting enough data back behind the relative levels of success and failure of those, wrap it with an insurance product. Now you've got a certain floor to your losses, but you've got upside of a portfolio. So there's a lot of interesting models you can build around drug development as well.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
So,
So we're dabbling in that a little bit too.
is it fair to say you're focusing on healthcare, or
We like two particular areas. One is health technology, so that can be in the healthcare space, hospitals, things like that. Um, Life sciences, maybe medical devices and genomic research and genomic treatments, things like that. It can happen, leading into pharmaceuticals as well. And so that's one cluster of industries we really like. Another we like is core industries, and the core industries, food supply, manufacturing, energy and natural resources, all in that area, plus the supply chain behind that. And in the case of healthcare, we like the supply chain, which is all that patient data and all the genomic information and that type of thing. Supply chains, more traditional physical supply chains when we talk about core industries.
yeah? Well, I'm someone who works in AI, and I've got so many things to ask, but unfortunately, we've only got. I know you're a busy guy, so I'll let you get back to the event. But thanks so much for your
Thank you
time.
so much.
Thank you.